This is the screencast for section 4.2, example 4. We're going to interpret the mean value theorem. What can the mean value theorem do for us? Well, example 4 isn't exactly any work that needs to be done, it's just kind of a conclusion that we can make. So if a car is accelerating from 0 and takes 8 seconds to go to 352 feet, its average velocity for the 8-second interval is 44 feet per second, or 30 miles an hour. At some point during the acceleration, the theorem says the speedometer must have read exactly 30 miles an hour. And you can see that from the graph. So this is the distance the car had actually traveled, so you can see its slope is getting steeper and steeper, so the car is getting faster and faster as we go along here. But its average speed was 30 miles an hour. So at this spot, at 5 seconds, the car was traveling exactly 30 miles an hour. Now after that it was traveling faster, before it was traveling slower, but the mean value theorem says that somewhere in there it had to be traveling exactly 30 miles an hour, the average speed from the beginning to end of the interval. So now try problem number 11. It says a trucker handed in a ticket at a toll booth showing that in 2 hours she covered 159 miles on a toll road with a speed limit of 65 miles an hour. Trucker was cited for speeding. Why is that? How would they know that? Well, they know by the mean value theorem. If you look at this example here, if we take the distance she traveled, 159 miles, and divide it by the time it took, 2 hours, we get that she was traveling 79.5 miles per hour sometime during her journey. Now, of course, we all know she was probably traveling faster than that at some points and slower than that at some points. But point being, too fast at that one instant, 79.5, so she was cited for speeding. So even though the mean value theorem shows that somewhere along her trip she was traveling at a speed of 79.5 miles an hour, which is above the speed limit, I doubt that the police officer or whatever is going to cite the mean value theorem on her ticket. But that is what they're using. And I believe Indiana uses this system. When you enter into the toll roads in Indiana, they hand you a ticket and it's got the timestamp on it. And then, somewhere down the road when you get off, they see how far you've gone and how much time, and if you've traveled too fast, they give you a ticket. So be careful of the mean value theorem in Indiana.